Sometimes the hardest step to take is the final one. Michigan, on the cusp of a championship a year ago, now stands on the brink of another Final Four. Precise, determined, the Wolverines have shot their way back into the title hunt, looking to take the final step this time around. Kentucky, poised to finish the season right where it started. A group of freshmen finding out that late is better than ever. Tough, resilient, the young Wildcats one step away from the place everyone expected them to be. Michigan, Kentucky, the last piece to the Final Four puzzle. Well, they got 2 offensive rebounds against a team that was number 2 in the country in rebounding margin. Kentucky. Andrew Harrison banks it home. Last 9 points to the Wolverines as Young takes it in and almost had that one tied up, and his strength powered him on through to make the shot. Harrison is whistled for that foul at the other end, and we've got the under 16. And it's Andrew Harrison tapped up, and it's down by Marcus Lee.
How about the play by the freshman coming right in, and that play will give him confidence.
Aaron Harrison with the 3. And Lee for a second time. He was an all-conference area in California volleyball player last year, as well as all-state in basketball. And we've seen a couple of spikes at the net in his first minute of action.
The offensive glass, and again, that's what Kentucky does. That's where they've always been able to have success all season long on both these plays.
He had not seen any action in the games in St. Louis last weekend. Now Randall with a dipsy-do for 2. Levert to Horford. Short shot, too strong. No one around him. Couldn't cash in. Harrison, they let him drive, and Lee for 3 times gone. Marcus Lee didn't even play in the first 2 tournament games in only a minute on Friday night.
Well, they know about him now. He may not have been in the scouting report.
Dominique Hawkins, number 25 for Kentucky, on the near side. He saw 15 minutes of action against Louisville. And that pass saved by Hawkins, who dumps it down to Poitras. Makes the step right around Horford.
But really, Michigan a bit surprising with their effectiveness on the offensive glass. And
again, no one ever cuts off the dribbler. And Andrew Harrison drives it all the way in for the 2 and the foul. And that thud comes off the back into the arms of Robinson, who wants to drive. Lost it on the way up. Lost it just a little bit out of control at the end.
Yeah, and good contest there by Randall. He got beat off the dribble, but stayed with the play and just did enough to affect the shot.
Dakari Johnson backs in on Robinson at the other end. Kentucky going without Randall, who has only 2 points and 1 rebound, as Young swishes it home from 3.
And Young here, right back at you. Because that's one reason why they get hurt controlling their defensive backboard as well. Their bigs are always in a position to help and not to put bodies on bodies where they can get to the backboard.
Stauskas wanted a call on the floor. Randall able to toss it over to Andrew Harrison. Here's Young. He's hit 1 already. Make it 2. Lee on the floor trying to set a pick. It's Young on Urban, and Young has the hot hand for Kentucky. He's 4 out of 4 from the field and leads the Cats with 10 points. That shot blocked by Lee. Kentucky has scored 6 unanswered, looking for more as again the follow-up by Lee. Timeout Michigan.
And how big has Marcus Lee been? How about the ability to get up and get the block here on the perimeter against Glenn Robinson and then run the floor down and attack that offensive glass?
Marcus Lee showing us a move as well. Had trailed by as many as 10. With 5 seconds, Randall ties it. (15-5) to close the half. The Wildcats. Stauskas knows it, guns it. Calipari Johnson.
Another solid possession defensively there by Michigan.
Andrew Harrison. Followed up with the slam by Randall. For about 10 seconds, Michigan trailed in the second half for the first time in this tournament. Saw a 15-point lead against Tennessee get frighteningly close on Friday night. What a comeback attempt by the Vols as Calipari Johnson makes the move on the blocks.
This freshman class of Kentucky is. You look at Calipari, you look at Lee as well, and what they've been able to do, and Robinson continuing to struggle with his offense.
Max Bielfeldt, a big body for the Wolverines. 6'7" sophomore from Peoria, Illinois. Here he is defending, seeing his first play. And Randall takes it right to him.
He's doing a much better job with his attack of staying under control.
Poitras replaces Johnson. There's Robinson, and what a stuff. Poitras comes down with it. Andrew Harrison, front of the rim. Poitras able to snatch that one and follow it up.
And timely shooting here last two possessions by the Wolverines.
Walton's first points of the game. Randall gets free and scores. 9 points for the game, 7 coming here since intermission.
Now this stretch, there's no Randall or Johnson on the floor for Kentucky.
Here's Young. Young has not missed tonight. Walton swatted away with 7 on the shot clock.
And it's kind of started with when Michigan went to that 1-3-1. They really have kind of confused Kentucky a little bit.
Down low, what a feed. We saw that the other night. And Mr. Harrison applauds that left-handed bullet pass inside by Andrews. Lee out, Johnson in, Spike Albrecht for Michigan. Second foul on Irvin, who's defending here on Randall. And Randall ties it at 55.
And they go back to that 1-3-1. Remember, they got Albrecht on the baseline of this zone, so it's going to be a real challenge for him.
Aaron Harrison has not hit a shot until now. Oh, Beeline did not like that call. He comes out on the floor to challenge it. But Aaron Harrison puts Kentucky up by 3. Trying to slow down this Kentucky spurt. As Young flies in and rolls off the rim. Randall backs in and scores. 7 to shoot. Harrison puts it on his hip and banks it off the glass.
Welcome back as Kentucky starting to separate, and Andrew Harrison here able to just get that angle over Albrecht. No difference. Experience for me is all about learning from your mistakes, and I think this young team has grown so much over the course of the season, and right on point, the freshman delivers with the triple.
Randall to Poitras with 5. Poitras, uncontested, drives right past the Wolverine defenders. Under 3 minutes to go. Calipari Johnson. And Morgan was afraid to get too close. Impact performance.
Jim, it's been all about Julius Randle, who has really matured as a player. He's been a relentless attacker at the rim.
Harrison to the paint, to the corner, to his brother. And he gets it again from the outside. The third time from three in the last couple of minutes. The only problem with that was LeVert's fourth if this thing goes extra minutes. Here we go. 10 seconds. 10 seconds. For the final four. Harrison. That shot's to... Oh, he made it! Oh, LeVert was right in his face. Timeout, Michigan. I thought LeVert might have had a hand on it.
I can't believe this, Jim. In a game where it's about Michigan, you cannot contest a shot any better than LeVert did on that one. Good defense, but great offense there by the young man. You see that handoff, and he goes away for Randall there, creates the space, and man, what a shot.
In the closing minutes of this game.
And Morgan can run the baseline here.
Here he comes back. Throws it up to Stauskas. From the midcourt stripe. The shot, no good! No good! And Kentucky takes the final spot at the Final Four.